Gallagher. I tried to run over a gas station attendant. It's puddle chicken.
Look behind me.
Gifted membership machine.
I've been.
It was a barbecue restaurant.
Get that cat out of here.
We're live from my parking lot.
No producer Joe. What's happening, boys?
I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. You know what that means, Dave? Yes. Tell us him.
We're live from my parking lot.
What do you know, you fun up?
By the stench of me. It's official. Stuttering Joe, Stuttering John is better than MLC. I know that. I've always known that. Wow, producer Joe, you know good guy. You know good guy. Shut up, DJ. Shut up, DJ. Thank you.
It was a barbecue restaurant.
Because I'm going to show you, don't see him. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away, yeah. Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away, yeah.
The like button, you fucking cowards.
Shuli's Jewish. He can't help it. And I don't mean that as a joke.
This got fuck sauce. It's puddle chicken.
Big Daddy Yoda.
Window update.
Yola.
It was a barbecue restaurant.
Okay, guys.
Mike Horse. Mike Morse.
I love anal sex. Mike Morris. Leave me alone. Vamos. Go away, please. I lost my driver's license.
What I love about Penis Wrinkle,
I never had a desire to go into the middle. Werner von Braun. Hold on. I can't get it out. That was nice.
and
That is that apology.
It's a hypocrisy.
Stay tuned for an emergency show.
I just got a new Google Chrome.
I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking come through the screen.
God, I love penis ring.
I love you, Bob.
Always remember, Shuli is a dirty, dirty.
Look, April fucking never comes.
Boy, it looks like I gotta move on to some new dick, huh?
You guys can suck my fucking dick. Dudes. Hey, yeah. Come on my face. Come on my face. That's must. I'm the goat. Let's watch the dudes. Yeah.
I'm the little lad who loves berries and chicken. You know what that means, Dave?
Yep, sounds like he turned on me.
It's time to wake up. Time to get out of bed.
Get out of your coffins, you son of a
Time
bitches.
to wake up. Gotta get out of bed. Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and get the guy go up. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.
Good morning, one and all. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shuli Network right here on a beautiful Friday. It's the Shabbos, so we're here hanging with all of you. We're going to do it right. We're going to send you into the weekend with the right vibe. That's right. That's what we're here for. Myself, as always, joined by Mr. Mike Morse, Mr. Anthony Zenhauser, and, of course, the Reverend Bob Levy. Welcome to the BS Show, folks. If it's your first time here at the network, feel free to hit the like button. That always helps out. Feel free to hit subscribe if you're not. It helps out, and it's free. And then you hit the notification button. What does the notification button do? Lets you know when we're live. We're popping up here. We're popping up there. Paywall, not paywall. This one, that one. Hello, goodbye. That's what we got going on here. So get involved. Subscribe, like, all that. Then if you want to really take it to the next level, get yourself a membership. Let me tell you something. Tons of archive shows, tons of shows you haven't even seen before, old school shit all over the place, bonus shows twice a week. I mean, come on. Some shows do once a month bonus of it. Twice a week, 2 bonus episodes. Get the fuck in here. 5 gets you in, 10 gets you everything. Or the kindness and generosity of people gets you everything. All you got to do is turn on accept gifted memberships. The link is in your description, in the description of the show. Bob's getting tired as if he's talking the whole time. In the description, click on it and go with it, and it's all good. Morning, Bob.
Sir, can you not smoke so loud?
Well, they made me put the sound up. That's not my fault.
Oh, now we're gonna play this game all day.
I mean,
They made me.
I'm a loud person, so I mean, am I extra loud right now?
No, you could just. I have yet to hear you exhale cigarette smoke like I did this morning. It sounded like there was a little more behind it than maybe just smoke.
You treat that microphone like a little slut. You're just like,
yeah, like you take a drag, and then there's times where you take a drag, you let it, and then today it was like.
It's like a wind tunnel in here.
Yeah. So a little, yeah, Bob, good. They're asking you good.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's good. Everybody's excited. I mean, lots going on. People up in arms yesterday about the farm situation. Now wants to live in.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Have you had time to think about it? Has your wife weighed in on anything?
No, we didn't really talk about that. We have so much other stuff going on that we're doing. So it's like the farm. Whatever will happen in 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other things are more important than the farm right now.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it would fit me perfectly, and we'll see what happens. And what's his name? The guy with the car with the cardboard on it said I can go on his farm. Remember the guy yesterday with the car with the cardboard on the side? The big spender. Who's that guy?
Big spender.
My own private Idaho. Yeah, you might as well put them two together because one of alone is just a bag of shit. Put two together, you got a decent state.
He's saying Idaho on its own and Iowa on their own are bringing nothing to the table. Might as well combine the two.
Interesting.
I want to take a poll on when Bob quits the farm. That's gonna be fun. It's like you get out to Idaho, and then about 10 days later, you're like, oh, this is fucking stupid.
10 days.
Deadpool.
Yeah, we've been doing bets on when he's going to buy the farm for years.
That is true.
I
always said it's going to be on a horse. Remember, Mike? For years.
Yeah.
I always said. What is this? NBA coaches are being fired left and right. Are you up for consideration? Not yet. But I did inform him that I have a whistle. There's also the big news that I was reading yesterday was the Vince McMahon stuff that came out. You don't have to be a wrestling fan to get into this story. I mean,
he's got everything.
It's as freaky and as weird as you thought Vince was. You had no idea until these text messages came out from this woman. He got pushed out basically once this takeover happened. This new company TKO got rid of Vince McMahon. They I guess had prior knowledge that this stuff was probably going to come, and boy did it ever. Sued for sexual harassment and trafficking, right?
Trafficking, yeah.
Trafficking.
That's a big one.
Wow.
This woman on to other people and making her fuck other people. And
was she a wrestler?
Now
I'm sure she had to do some wrestling.
Well, no, because there was a story. Yeah, but there was a story of a chick he met in this apartment complex that he was living at. He's separated from his wife, and then I know I heard, and then he gave her a job as a paralegal. She didn't graduate law school, and the next year he bumped up her raise 100%. So she went from making 100,000 to 200,000. So she started at 100,000 there,
Wow.
and for a job she wasn't qualified.
What is she, a teacher in California?
There's a farm in upstate New York that offers a farm experience for city folk to come and live there. Send Bob there and film it. I love that idea.
Okay.
I have a farm that's willing to do that. Oh, Torito. Those texts were absolutely insane and made me super wet downtown and horny.
It should. They were hot.
At one point, he's like, "Did I put those in Discord?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got him here.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. You're fired. Hold on. Let me read this real quick. This is from Wrestle Ops on Twitter. More on the new sex trafficking lawsuit via the Wall Street Journal. Janelle Grant's lawsuit alleged that she met Vince McMahon in 2019 and was looking for a job after her parents died. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy.
She's already wounded coming in.
I know.
He's like, take a seat, baby.
It's a gazelle on 3 legs, and he's just sitting there going, yes, dinner. McMahon recruited people to have sex with Grant as well, including WWE's head of former talent relations, John Laurinaitis. Now, John Laurinaitis is a guy that used to be a wrestler. He became Vince's, right-hand guy. But more importantly, when all this was going down, he was married to the mother of the Bella twins, two female twin wrestlers. So all this, while he's married to the Bella twins, he's doing all this shit with this chick. The suit states that in May 2020 encounter, McMahon defecated shit on her head.
Oh man.
On her head during
somebody needed the money.
It says McMahon defecated on her head during a threesome. Can you imagine? It's hard enough to double team a chick with another dude there. Now you got to watch a guy take a shit on her.
It's hard to take a shit with 2 people in your house.
It really is. Forget about in the bathroom with you, right? McMahon allegedly forcefully used sex toys on her, including dildos he named after WWE wrestlers.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna stick Brock Lesnar up your ass.
I want you to meet King Dong Bundy.
Including dildos named after WWE wrestlers, causing her bruising and bleeding. Not cool, Vince. The suit called a July 2020 text that said others at WWE wanted to have sex with her after seeing photos on McMahon's phone. And the group laughed when he told them, "She may scream and try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat." That's a quote from Vince. There.
And he's got a daughter.
Oh my God. Now the funny thing is people are like going back to all the Vince stuff from Raw, to all the little sketches they did in between shit, and they're finding really weird shit. Like there's a thing where Vince in the show was forcing Stephanie to go date a wrestler. Like basically what he's doing here, he did on the air with his daughter for a bit. Like
you got a workshop,
All right. You have the text? Now we can put up the text because now you're going to hear it in Vince's word.
I want you to sit on the Iron Sheik's boot.
I love it. That's you, Janelle? You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, this is going to be so bad, you'll demand to be fucked twice a day. And not just with with what's his face in a 3-way. Why not let others see how beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? All right, I'll change it up. Then I'll go out of their they'll go out of their minds, Janelle. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up. We'll tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way with you in any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest, Daddy? Maybe I'll just line them up and then have them squirt in your mouth, your pussy, all over your titties and ass. At the same time, you'll be covered in cum. Oh, my God. We'll make you eat it. Oh, I'm going to get sick.
Make
you
Shuli
it
puke.
all. Oh, my God.
I would throw up in a second.
I would, too. We'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. The next morning, you'll be a little sour, but you're still going to want more after that fucking over and over. All right. Reply to your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and 3 big black dicks in all 3 holes at the same time. I mean, how do you have time to run a wrestling company when you're writing poetry like this?
How do you got time to type?
Can you imagine some new wrestlers pitching him a whole angle and idea, and he's like, yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, no, we'll talk about it. Meanwhile, he's writing this. All big black dicks, all 3 holes at the same time, way up your pussy and way up your ass, as far as they will go, and even farther.
You can't go further than even.
Hey, he's talking about like we're planning to go to the moon in the 60s. He goes, we're gonna get out there, we're gonna go even more. And the thickest cock.
Ask not what your pussy can do for you. Ask what your pussy can do for our black cocks.
Thank you. And the thickest cock goes down your throat, so it makes you gag and convulse, and those big black cocks pound away, and it feels like from the start you're being assaulted. Feels like, but
oh, wait a minute, you're not Pat Patterson.
I'm sorry, wrong number. But it's made you come nonstop, just one continuous, constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads of cum inside you as you lay on your stomach, and the cum is coming out of all your holes. I'll turn you over and jack off all over you. Man, who is this guy, John? Holy shit. More? Oh, my God.
I think he said the same thing to Bret Hart.
He did. That's why Bret left for WCW. A lot of people don't know.
The Ontario, whatever, the Montreal screw job.
I mean, look at this. I just passed my phone around to a bunch of the guys in the tech crew. Jesus, not even the wrestlers. It's like, come here, you fucking nerds. You ever see one of these before?
They're going to put your ring-making cocks in you.
Yeah. It's called a pussy. Look at this, nerds. Look at that ass. I'd like to get that. I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. 12. I then said, okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to fuck each and every one of you one at a time. The guys cheered. It's like he's giving us, a company meeting about profits and we're having our best quarter ever. Yeah.
We don't have any of this on the Shuli Network.
I know. And you guys wonder why we don't hire females around here. See, I got to watch out for you.
Yeah.
We're all wrestling fans. This is bound to happen. All right, I get it. He's a sick fuck. I mean, Jesus Christ. Who knew it was like that? To that level.
That's a bit severe.
Wow.
There's some there's some more of his text there's some more of his text in the private chat, by the way.
There is. Okay. She is suing for sure. For sure. Let me tell you something, Jenna Grant. I'm gonna FedEx you to Ric Flair. Ground delivery. You don't get express. And I've been eating Taco Bell for 3 days. Do you smell what my ass is cooking? You're gonna pop out of a cake made of dog shit. You hear me?
The worst fucking thing.
Where does it go? And where does it stop?
How bad does she need a job?
Yeah, like after the first text, you go, I'm going to see if Uber's hiring. Maybe I could do 15 hours a week there or something. But then again, so here's the other side of things. Like you said, she stayed. She was paid. Checks were cashed. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. If this is a lot of us here, if we were in a job where our boss talked to us like this
and shit on our heads,
and okay, we'll throw in shit on your head, sure. Even the conversation.
It's a big one for me. I don't know about you.
I get it. But
she should never have to work again.
I don't think she will. I don't think she'll have to.
Although, surprisingly, everyone wants to hire her. That is a weird thing. She's getting tons of offers. So, oh, look at this. Do not let Bob back out of yoga like he backs out of everything else. I'm putting my foot down.
Wow. I'm not backing out.
What? She doesn't want you backing out.
I'm not.
All right. What's she saying you
Ooh.
are?
She's a troublemaker.
With the blue cheese.
She really is. Gifted 5. Look, we've done it before. You like that exercise. We cut each other with our toenails. You remember that? Big Daddy Dodo gifted 1. I told you, turn on gifted membership.
5.
It's Friday. People love the gift of giving on a Friday on the Shabbos.
Hell yeah.
It is silent and it likes to draw children. That should worry everyone.
Mike didn't know what was going on for a second.
Erica Ann gifted 1. Thank you, Erica.
Gifted membership machine.
Yenta John. I almost said Genta Jan. Yenta John gifted 5. Thank you. Oh, this guy stealing the show this week. What's with the matching black shirts? Are you guys an emo band or a mime troupe? Whatever pays better.
Meanwhile, he has a black shirt on in his avatar.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Look who's talking. Bob is blowing smoke out of his ass with his farm idea.
No,
Whoa.
I love it. I love it. I have a lake in the back so I can fish. It's just amazing. It's going to be incredible.
Have you thought of how many? Well, have you thought of which animals you want on your farm?
Yeah, horse.
Okay, horse,
cow.
A horse.
Just one of each. You just want one of each.
2 horses.
Okay.
2 cows.
Write all this down. Go ahead.
A bull.
Okay.
That's about it. And dogs.
You don't want chickens? Get some fresh eggs.
Pain in the ass.
Pigs?
I get eggs at the store.
Yeah, but you're going to be on a farm. You're not going to be, you'll be out of the. No, that's a great picture.
Yeah.
You want bees?
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of the farm is to not have to go to the.
I don't want too many. I don't want too many because I just wanted the hangout part of it. Where it's nice.
Well, go to a zoo.
Go to
Yeah,
the zoo.
it's like you want
the animals are never even in a fucking cage. They're already sleeping in that
Well,
shit.
because you get there too late. You have to go in the morning to the zoo.
Right.
In the morning. They're not up in
Bob's
the morning.
like, why are the bears not out? It's 8:00 at night. Where are they? No, but you're saying you want a farm, but the whole point of a farm is animals.
Yeah, but I don't need tons of them.
I'm not saying you do, but to hang out with them.
So the bull can. Why a bull? Somebody said because the bull fucks a cow, and then you have more, and then you fucking have steak every day.
Are you going to be able to birth a cow?
No, the cow will do it, Mike.
No,
Yeah, they do it themselves. They don't need doctors.
What a
You have to
dummy,
help.
Mike.
You have
That
to
might be the
help.
dumbest question you've ever asked.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to carry
saw
a
those
cow
people-
for the full term of your pregnancy, Bob?
You never saw those big gloves they have to wear, and they have to go in.
Oh, he's right about that, though. You do have to go in there and drop shit off sometimes, or
Yeah, sometimes they're in a bad position. You got to reach in. They did
Yeah,
it. Remember on
Position. Yeah, that's what you in front of them with a fucking pen.
Impractical Jokers. They
Drawing
made Sal.
That's right. I do remember that. But yeah, they put on a tarp basically. You cover a vehicle with as a glove, and then they just go fucking shoulder deep into these cows.
Yeah, I think that was a horse, but yeah, they do it for cows.
A
So, Bob,
horse,
you're
a
gonna have to-
cow. They do it to all. Where else are they going to come in from? Well, they got
Hire
a tongue
somebody to do
depressor.
that.
You gotta say, Mr. Horse. Mr. White. Speaking of Mr. Horse, thank you very
I
much. my
can't
friend.
come.
What is the status on Tiff and Joey C? One is supposed to be out of a coma today, and
Really?
the other one I talked to a little bit yesterday, and I guess things are okay. I don't, I'm not one here to discuss Tiff's story. If Tiff wants to discuss her thing, she can, but I spoke to her, and we're good, so it's all good. Penny Crone, 2024. Penny Crone, 2024. Why not?
Yeah.
He was the greatest, one of the greatest things. Yeah, man. Klopp leaving Liverpool at the end of the season.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Because I'm an American.
You'd have to be into a sport to know what that means. An actual sport with skill.
Kickball? Yeah.
Yeah. Zenhauser steamer. Zenhauser
Yeah.
steamer.
How did he know that was $2 for that? That's pretty good.
Bob, don't worry. I will see you next Christmas. Ghost of Joey's past baby. Look at Gabriel pointing at me over there in the Purgatory's parking lot. Bites a bottle of holy water. Thank you.
I've never seen somebody bite a bottle like that.
I'm the ghost of Christmas prosciutto.
Live from my motherfucking parking lot, bitch.
The Vince McMahon Smell My Ass Club.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Love it.
Oh yeah.
Kiss My Ass Club. He used to do that thing. Yep. Lunatic doesn't know messages will become. It's not even about knowing messages. It's about having so much money and power that you are in your mind, and for many years, obviously, was untouchable. Nothing anybody can do about it. Like Bob, exactly. Bob is untouchable. You understand? Get away with anything.
I'm taking my phone.
Tukey's Nana wants a job. You fucking psycho.
You know what we can learn from this is that McMahon is a true visionary. You know what? That is a great way of looking at it. And after all that, who would have thought Shane McMahon is the most normal McMahon out of all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Janelle. I'm Val Penis. Josh Johnson, thank you, my friend. Morning, guys. Thank God it's Friday. Now we can talk about the weekend, Bob. Been a week from hell and glad it's almost over. Thanks for helping move it along. Absolutely, man. We're all helping each other here. This ain't a one-way street, you know. Thank you, guys. No chance. That's what you got. Judge to Vince. No chance in hell. Bob
is going to court? Is this going to court?
I mean, I think it has to, right? I don't know that you can settle. I mean, I'm sure you can. Look, the guy, Vince sold his stock options when he got, moved out of WWE or whatever. So he ain't hurting for money. So, but yeah, the question is, do they settle? But again, like there are people out there saying, well, she took checks while this was all happening and had no problem with it then. And
was that for her work?
I mean, I guess.
Well, I mean, if she was hired and she's getting paid for working, did she get like a shit bonus?
Yeah, see, I think she was paid more for the fucking than the working, considering she wasn't technically qualified to have the job that she had.
Well, isn't it all fucking work?
Well, I guess so, yeah. At the end of the day, am I right? You either pay him when it's over or you pay him long term. Am I right, fellas? Huh?
You got to wake up to this text. Hey, Jenna, Stone Cold's got the Hershey squirts. I want you to come over here and paint that target on your face like I told you.
My thing is the night before, you and 17, tech guys are shitting on her head. And then the next day, you're backstage in Columbus, Ohio at catering going, hello, Janelle. Good to see you. It's like nothing weird happening here.
How'd you get that pink eye? Oh, yeah.
I've always said anyone can shit on another human. It's the conversation afterwards that's the real test.
So how was
you are?
Right.
My youngest is growing so fast, stuff like that. As the person's wiping shit off of them, that is where the test lies.
Jelly Roll said she deserves a shitload of money. You damn right. I mean,
no,
I mean, she didn't have parents to talk to at the time. It's like. It's really
well. After this came out, she's probably glad her parents are dead.
Wow,
probably. Oh my God.
She was paid $1 million. She was promised $3 million to keep her mouth shut. She got $1 million. Vince McMahon fucking gypped her.
Oh
he gypped her. Yeah, and you would think in this situation you wouldn't skimp on your
maybe throw in a little extra, throw in a little bonus
money. Yeah.
Unbelievable. We got bonuses here. Nobody's shitting on anybody's head, and everybody's getting a This guy's throwing shit at her like a softball, hitting her in the head. And he goes, "You know what? We're a little light this month, honey. We're gonna be a little light. Sorry." No wonder she went after him. Fuck, I'm with her. You get a shit on my head and then give me half the rate? Fuck that.
Hey guys.
Oh, Discount Don, what's up, man?
There's a new meaning to the term body slam.
It does.
Actually, I came on because there are court papers that were filed yesterday. Apparently, I'm looking at one of 67 pages. That were filed on her behalf.
Wow. So it's on. It's on. She ain't taking this shit no more.
I'm tired of your shit, Vince.
Really? Bob is whacking it to the McMahon text. How dare you, Harrison? How dare you? Bob, do you mind if I copy the Vince McMahon text and send them to Jeter? At least he's asking. Very gentlemanly. Taking a shit on their head is called a Tito Santana.
That's right.
I didn't know that.
Arriba.
Arriba!
That's locker room talk.
Buy S-Buck stock. It will be 107 by the end of February. What is that? Shit bucks? What is it? Somebody look.
Do you think he called it the Owen Hart because he dropped it from above?
Oh my God, he's on. He has somebody, one of the wrestlers, holding him up like Dirty Dancing. You know, he goes, this is the Owen Hart, and he just shits on her from up top. I love that. If you were to ever start trafficking people, will you name dildos after super chatters? Yes. Also, imagine if Vince used to talk to text like Gino. Oh my God. Or what if he put emojis like Tan Mom with it? Can't wait to shit on your head. Squirrel water skiing, sunglasses, dancing red dress woman.
I'm going to have 5 brick guys grape you.
Duck. This thing's annoying. Yeah, we'll have dildos named after super chatters. Hope you're ready for the Torito to break you in half.
Here comes the painkiller.
Bend over. Prince Crezette wants to say hello. Are you horny? Meet my friend Bird Kreischer. Mikey Wise the Clown. I love that. Shuli, can you call Bob a farmer? Fucking farmer. If you ain't in New York or LA, you're a fucking farmer. Big W gifted one. Thank you, Big W.
They tried to re-roll us.
Happy birthday, Erica Ann. Happy birthday, Erica Ann. No chickens on the farm? Fuck Bob Levy. Look at that. Look, that chicken.
A couple.
Yeah, you have to. You have to. It's like the balance, you know? It's like.
I like it.
You know. Bob, the first idea is submitted. Begin a poll for these 3 items, please. A classic American cheeseburger.
Okay.
Homemade mac and cheese.
Okay.
And a pasta dish. Any sauce / protein selection for pasta. Let's go. I think that's very simple.
Okay.
Very easy. So these are your
poll.
choices. Yeah. Cheeseburger, homemade mac and cheese, and a pasta dish. Any sauce or protein selection for the pasta.
Can I put bacon on the cheeseburger?
Of course you can.
Okay.
What's more American than that?
Yeah.
You know, of course. You think just because I'm a Jew, I'm not allowed
great
that?
new hamburger thing that I'm going to try, and I know it's going to be good, but I'll do it in that thing.
You're not going to burn it?
Well, sit tight because I got some stuff coming for everybody. So yeah, we got a little gift from our pals over at Rustic. Yes. Bob, if considering a farm, have a retarded goat who eats Coors cans and you can have warning, he only eats DoorDash and drinks malt liquor. That's the only warning you have with that. The whole reason Bob wants a farm is so he can get a peacock.
Oh, like a peacock, but a peacock.
Oh. He's funny, that guy.
Redbird sad everywhere today. Long live Klopp. Bird, I know I love you. I knew I love you for a reason. Yeah. What an amazing coach. Tiff, come back. We miss you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's watching.
Come back.
We'll be back.
Talk it out.
Exactly. Hope I heard correctly. I'm shocked Vince the lawyer shit on someone's head at the office. I'm headed to Twitter to spread the story. I mean, a video component with it would be great. But yeah, definitely get the word out there. That's terrible. Bob's going to grow weed on his farm.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he could do it at his house. He doesn't have to get a farm.
Yeah, but nah, it's like too much. With the fuck, I'd rather do it outside.
What do you think? I wasn't saying inside. I meant outside.
I did it inside before.
I know.
Got fucking tent. I got fucking lights. I got fucking
the early miserable men
music.
shows we did. You could hear the hum from the ballast from the fluorescent lights.
Here's how things have changed. Now you hear the hum from his foot massager.
Yeah. That's how people tell you weed helps. Good. They're lying to you. All right. This guy went from no foot massager, growing tons of weed now to now no growing weed and foot massagers and copper socks.
But it works. Everything works. You know.
I know it does. Bigger dirtbag, Vince McMahon or Vince the lawyer? I mean, if you want to see the texts I have, Stephanie McMahon can drop a deuce on me.
Jesus Christ.
Janelle, you're gonna enter the soiled rumble #1. Gotta go teach the college kids. Thanks for getting me revved up and awake, gents. Have a great show. I love that this guy's a professor. Yeah. That's
He's
great.
a funny fuck too.
Get us in that motherfucking college. Let's give a lecture and some shit, dog. Let's do it. Julie, did you weigh in for that rumble?
Yeah, imagine they bring you to court and you have to weigh the shit that was on her head.
Your Honor, we'd like to call a shit weighing expert to the stand, please. Walk in a suit. Excuse
me. In a suit with a bucket.
Vince Dirty Talk is still better than Pat O'Brien. Yeah, Pat O'Brien was coked out of his mind. That was the problem with Pat O'Brien. The other problem was he committed it to voicemails. So you can play back the Pat O'Brien stuff. It holds up. Don't get me wrong. It's not Pat O'Brien wasn't good. Vince, Mike, you're welcome to your annual review. Glad you brought your tarp. Let me finish my cup. Yeah, so that was the big Vince story I saw in the news. I thought that was fucking wild.
Andre the Giant's been constipated for the past 2 weeks.
Oh no!
Brace yourself. Imagine him taking a shit on your head. Holy cow!
We call this the Princess Slide.
Dude, Bob, people are watching you like a hawk. You show up at the gym yesterday, and look, pictures already out. Look at that, you hanging out on the. I don't know what machine that is, but
that's. I was just relaxing. I was just getting a feel of everything before I go in.
I'm gonna hold this ball for 20 minutes and leave.
I think that's a lime for his drink. The great Jay Valentine, Lord Valentine on Twitter. Give him a follow. He's phenomenal. Brilliant.
He's royalty.
Yeah. So just to double back real quick, chickens are back on the farm or not?
Yeah, I'll have a little of each. I haven't decided yet. I know I want horses and I want cows to slaughter.
Why don't
you
just
can't
get
have 2 cows and slaughter them? That's not enough cows.
Well, that's why I got a bull. So they have
it takes
sex
a few years for a cow to grow from a calf.
It doesn't matter. So I'll wait.
But there's
then I'll have meat for fucking a year with a cow. You eat everything but its head.
You're gonna eat cow tail?
I'll make soup.
Cow tongue? You're gonna do the tongue? My dad would get cow tongue every now and then. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, that's how I knew he grew up poor. If that somehow is edible to you at some point, you had no option. Yeah, I couldn't do.
That's a kosher favorite. Cow tongue. It is.
Yeah,
you go to a real kosher deli. They have cow tongues like sandwiches. They slice it real thin. It's pretty good.
That. Cow balls for Bob. There's no balls on cows, Steven. A cow is a chick.
Vince, the lawyer, convinced Stuttering John that he's going to sue Carl for defamation and for trashing his underage kids. Stuttering John still thinks Devin and Alexandra are 9 and 11 years old. He's painfully stupid. I'm glad Vince is keeping this. Good. Carl will be joining us in the 10 o'clock hour.
Oh, is he?
Well, I saw an interesting tweet from him that we will talk about. He has returned the money that Kevin Brennan paid him for his 2 appearances on MLC. He has returned it back to him, and we're going to talk about that and find out. I guess he's challenging Kevin to something, so we're gonna break that here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it a boxing match?
I think so. Carl's a fighter. You know that about Carl. Bob, would you try this to quit smoking? I'm thinking about it. Just a thing over our face.
No.
So we can't. What do you mean no?
The fucking guy broke his own hand. Come on.
Well, that's because he pried one of the bars open before and snuck a cigarette in, and the guy fucking snapped his
There's
hand.
a
He
new
said,
thing out there I seen. It's
"Drop to me."
gummies that help you stop smoking. I sent it to her and I said, "Get it." And she goes, "That's not gonna work." I said, "Just get it. You got to try it."
Yeah, you definitely should try before. But what? Find me that, boys. Non-smoking gummies.
It was on Shark Tank. I seen it. You know when you put before you go into YouTube, it shows the news stories.
Yeah.
And I found it on there. Honey, just send it to Shuli. Whatever it is, she's saying no.
No, I'm not allowed. How dare you? How dare you? You will not keep me from quitting smoking.
Now Bob's up to 70 gummies a day. Now he's sitting
Oh
there.
my
and he's,
God.
I can't stop eating these gummies.
It's
so
look
good.
like Rich Voss with the Nicorette gum. You know, there isn't a second he's not chewing Nicorette
He's got
gum.
no
Telling
teeth.
me
He's got no
stop
teeth
buying
left.
Shit that doesn't work. My God, this fucking thing's every day coming.
Quitnick. Auschwitz gummies. What does that say? Oh no,
Auschwitz. Yeah.
Ashwa gummies. Pure health brands. Quit smoking gummies. Ashwagandha plus Zen calming. Quitnick. It helps stop
I'll get
smoking
some, too.
gummies. All natural. Vegan gummies. 60 gummies. Okay, I'll try it.
I mean, it's worth a try. You don't. I guess it makes you stop. It makes you. It's a bad taste or whatever.
Oh, it's one of those things.
I don't think that's what it is. I don't think
You
they
know?
make a shitty tasting gummy for you to eat. I think that's a weird, development thing going on in that little boardroom. They're like, oh, we made gummies that taste like dog shit.
I mean, listen.
If it works.
Right.
You don't
Like
know
I
it
know
works.
somebody went to work, got shit on their head, and came back to work the next day. You know what I mean? People do it. People do it. J-Dad, Bob's Farm, where all the animal areas have their own copper socks and nicotine patches. So I'm saying you have the cows in the milking machine. They're all there, and then just all have cigarettes pouring out. Gifted 5, Magellan. Good to see you, pal.
Fucking
Come
my heart
on.
rate is like 10 motherfucking thousand feet.
Wow, look at this. Just quit, Bob. I went cold on 4 packs a day. Aku,
Really?
Aku, how? Like,
Do
explain
you live
that.
alone?
Yeah. What's
I mean,
your
it's the only way you
situation?
can do it. You can't be around people. I get such rage in me. It's insane.
But that's not the people. That's the mood swings. I'll renew that right now. That's the mood swings from not having the nicotine. You understand? That's not. I mean, sometimes it's the people. I'm not saying every time it's not, but sometimes it is the people.
You gotta break that habit as well, and that's annoying because you just get it's a comfort thing too. You get used to that, like
Well, I'll find my. Where's my other thing?
every hour, or in your case, every 3 minutes.
Joe, the new links in the front. Every product is as seen on TV, Bob. It didn't work. That's not true. I'm sure some products that were seen on TV.
She has the link
work.
for the one that was on Shark Tank, and if it works, it works. You know, I mean,
Shuli and Bob should start a kibbutz. I'm down. I don't care. Let's try it.
what that is.
It's dog food.
Okay. Where's that other thing?
Just quit, Bob. Oh, but how? I want to know. Like, I'm legitimately curious about, like, what do you do day 3 when the cravings get really bad and your mood swings start to hit? Right? It can't be Bob and I are the only two that happens to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure other people have gone through that. So what's the process? What do you do? Give us some tips. Everybody tells you how easy it is, and then nobody fucking tells you anything else.
Take it easy. Have a cigarette.
God damn it. Ah.
What are you gonna do? Live
No.
forever? Who gives a shit?
I got patches. Maybe I'll start a patch in the afternoon. Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
It's called willpower. Fuck
Yeah. Oh,
off.
fuck you and your willpower. Go fuck yourself with
off.
that bullshit.
Look at this. Visiting my pop, taking my blood pressure every time I smoked weed. Nothing. Cigs. It shoots up 30 points. Quit last year. Pop had heart surgery. Helped too. Yeah. So he brings up a great point. Like, we in our mind mentally think, I'm going to go relax and have a cigarette. And it does the exact opposite thing for us internally. It raises your blood pressure. It makes you anxious sometimes. It's really a motherfucker. But we have this fucking mentality of like, oh yeah, I'll go smoke a cigarette and relax, and you don't. Harry Jane, push through it and pick up a substitute that's enjoyable, like hot tea, sugarless candy. Meditate.
Well, yeah, that's I'm meditating again, and I should candy. I'm not a fan of candy.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Passing out in your chair isn't meditating.
Oh,
Right.
no, it's fucking great. It gets you into into a feeling where.
And your coffee is basically candy because you have 3 handfuls of sugar in it.
So
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to
because
cut down on that too.
Because
I'm going to be all set.
Where's Casey? Casey was supposed to do today. He had to reschedule, but he will be back with us probably Monday. But next week for sure.
I got excited when I heard KFC is coming.
No, Casey, not KFC.
Oh,
That way you had a fucking napkin tucked in.
I
like
got
an
it.
idiot?
I was all ready for it this morning. I didn't.
You assholes made me use these Zippix. My work vehicle looks like a woodworking shop. Listen, the Zippix did help.
It
They
does.
did help.
It definitely does. There's no
But I
doubt.
think the majority of the problem is the creature of habit, right? It's the routine. It's not even something like Bob. I don't know. I can't speak for Bob, but I can honestly say I don't enjoy smoking. Right? It's not something that I enjoy. It's something that is kind of burned into my fucking brain of like, oh, you're up, you have a cup of coffee, go outside on the deck and smoke a cigarette with your coffee because that's what you do every fucking morning. And when you take that out and you break up that cycle, like, I don't know, we're just fucking we're not in a good place. But that's the whole trick to quitting is putting yourself in that situation where if you're weaning off, you have cigarettes you don't like, you have them in that plastic baggie instead of a fucking pack. Like all this shit to make you break that habit. Doesn't work for me.
Somebody said buy a popcorn popper. The fuck?
And then plug it in while you're in the tub and throw it in with you. How's that?
No, I don't have any outlets near the tub.
After a shit, cigarette is a chef's kiss. Oh. Nothing worse than a shit and a cigarette at the same time. Oh my god!
Imagine if that girl wasn't a smoker and Vince took a shit and then made her smoke.
Oh my god! With a big shit thing on her, like she's wearing a shit hat, smoking a cigarette like an idiot.
Don't smoke; it's bad for you.
Yeah. Hold your head straight. I'm taking a shit on you. If I smoke 20 cigarettes in an hour, how many cigarettes are in my system? I'll wait.
10. There's only 10.
It dissipates every hour. What is this?
Bupropion.
It's probably one of those pills that certain pills do work.
Look that up.
The one Wellbutrin works for stopping smoking too.
Well, butane has a lot of side effects. You gotta be careful.
Well, but there is pills. I never tried the pills that make you stop.
Like I haven't touched a cigarette in 3 months. I've tried to kill myself 7 times though. But hey, no smoking.
So it's an antidepressant.
I get nervous.
Those seem to work.
Shit. I get nervous about that shit. Yeah, I don't
need I haven't smoked in 3 weeks, but my cock broke.
Yeah, yeah. You ever notice that a lot of the antidepressants make you depressed, which is pretty fucking weird? They go, this pill to cheer you up may cause suicidal thoughts. I never got that connection, but I hear you. Look, you just got to do it on your own. That's the key to all this. None of this shit. The people I've talked to who've successfully done this just stop. They just did it. And I'm just like, what? How? How do you just do that? I'm being honest. It's fucking hard. That first day, I'm like, there's no looking back. This is it. This is the future. And then by day 3, you're like,
okay.
I'm gonna kill somebody. Nobody's making it to college.
Thing.
What is
I
that?
found it. Remember the thing that the doctor gave me?
What? 3 months to live?
No. You put the liquid thing inside of it. God damn it! It won't open.
Yeah, doctor gave it to you. Now glued shut.
I got tons of them.
Put liquid in it. What is it?
It's
Just be careful with the liquid if you're plugged into your electric socks or whatever's going on over there.
You see this?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of those in a pack, and they have liquid in them.
Vape, like vapor.
Oh, it's a vape.
No, it's not a vape at all. Okay, you just throw it in, you set it,
and forget it.
And it goes
I
in.
forgot he had it.
No, I just That's the wrong end. Yeah, I'm gonna have one more cigarette, then use that.
That looks satisfying.
It's a nicotine bullet.
Yeah. You're sucking on a chapstick.
Yeah, why don't you just put a pen in your mouth? Nothing happens.
No, this will work, but
I recommend a bullet for you too.
But it works. It actually works. You can taste it. So it's a nicotine suppository. No, it's not, honey. You don't even know what you're talking about. Go back to work. Fucking slow day.
Nobody's dying in Philadelphia right now.
She shoved it up too far and came out of my mouth. I don't know what.
No one's got colon cancer yet today.
Just want to say thanks to TSN community for making my days full of laughter. Thank you, Erica, Ann, for being a part of it. Quit smoking cigs by smoking sausage. Oh,
get it? I looked up how much it costs to feed these animals that you want, Bob.
Yeah.
So cows are about $500 per year. So you said you were gonna.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I mean, they eat grass. I'll put seed down. So they can eat the seeds or they can eat the grass.
You said
Same
$2,000
thing.
a bull. That's $1,500. Horse is a lot more, $2,400 per horse. So if you have two, that's $48.
Okay.
Chickens are only $40 per year. So that's, you said 2 chickens and a rooster. That's $120. So that is $6,420 for just those.
Like Bob's high school.
So I'll
band.
stop smoking and I'll break even.
Right.
There you go.
Probably
There
you'd
you
probably
go.
actually be in the black. If you quit smoking,
Like your
you'll
lungs,
have a.
yeah.
You'll have a
Those
lump.
aren't allowed on my farm.
I'm only gonna have one of them.
Nicotine is as addictive as any drug. You need to remove triggers like coffee or tea and change routines. If you don't want to quit, you won't.
Exactly.
Right.
And eating.
Right. You have to eat. What do you mean?
I know, but you want a cigarette after you eat.
But you have to eat. He just found his liquid nicotine. He's lit up a cigarette. 2 minutes. He goes,
No, I said I'm
"That
going to have
was
one
fun."
more, and then I'm going to work on that. And then, when the days are full, starting Monday, the days are totally going to be filled with.
So, okay. Question. You quitting today? You
No.
done today?
I never said that. I
Look
said,
at the look on his face. He goes, wait. Guess what
no, I'm going to use this. So this will cut me down to under a pack a day. And that's my goal.
All right, I'm quitting after BS.
All
I got to do this.
Again.
I got to whistle for fuck's sake, dude. I got shit to live for. You know what I mean? Bullshit. I had to disassociate smoking from activities. First, I stopped drinking coffee while smoking. Then I stopped smoking while driving, etc. It took a month. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I just got to do it. My dad wanted me to quit and gave me these pills that caused me to have nightmares and suicide thoughts. I quit for a whole day. Yeah, Tommy, I Chantix. I got Chantix. I got prescribed Chantix, and it worked. But by day 3, you start having crazy nightmares, and it made me super nauseous and wanting to vomit. My dad was a Philly fireman. Smoked 3 packs a day for 50 years. Quit cold turkey. Man up, Bob. Wow.
Okay. So
Hey,
pick a
Bob ain't
day.
alone.
Pick a
I got a
day.
man up too.
Pick a day.
Too.
Let's pick a
I'm
day.
going today. I'm going today.
Today is like I can't. I got
Why?
Because they're here.
Yeah, so what? I have cigarettes here too.
Okay, after today, I finish these, and that's it. And then,
How many are in there?
The fresh pack.
A pack.
19.
Yeah.
A pack, and
Meanwhile, how
2,
ready
4,
am I to
6.
quit? Oh, I'm quitting TSN until you start smoking again. See you in a couple hours. You son of a bitch. Never mind cigs, Bob. Quit that jacket. Oh, and Oasis still sucks.
You motherfucker.
Well, going to the
Tanner.
gym. Going to
Yeah,
the
go
gym is going to help you quit smoking because that's
yeah.
going to change up your routine. So if you just, like they say, you start doing things
And
that
the
are changing your
chiropractor.
routine, chiropractor, yoga, all
Chiropractor is
that shit.
twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So that day you go to the gym will be good because you won't smoke that
It's
day.
all activities. You got to keep yourself busy.
I
Keep
am.
your body busy, your mind's busy. Then you don't have time to think about cigarettes.
I'm just going to be running around.
Right. I promise you, Bob and Shuli, after 5 days, it gets way easier. Just make it to day 5. All right. I'm with you. I got to do this. I got to do it. If you have any alcohol with Wellbutrin, you get sick as fuck. If you can make it through 3 weeks wanting to fly, without wanting to fly off a bridge, you're good. Yeah. I'll let you know, Tanner. Helps to switch to decaf. Nicotine makes you less sensitive to caffeine. So when you quit, it jacks you up and makes you aggressive. Got it.
Wow.
Fucking just ripping pets' heads off on screen by next week. Like,
but does it taste good without
caffeine?
The decaf ones? Do they
Yeah, it tastes
good?
the same. You don't. The taste doesn't change.
I don't believe that shit.
You get a good brand of coffee. You don't get like some garbage,
Hey,
Folgers or anything like that.
Have Jeaner buy
Hortons.
Right. Have Jeaner buy the same ones but decaf and make you a cup of coffee one morning. And you won't taste the difference. You probably won't even feel the difference.
We've changed Bob Levy's Folgers crystals with decaf.
He said rails off the fucking table. You changed my fucking coffee.
Yeah.
Which new series started on Netflix yesterday. Griselda Blanco. Griselda.
Oh yeah, I saw the preview for that. I didn't see it yet.
It's good. It's good. If you like Narco, you won't like it, Bob, because you have to read subtitles and stuff.
No, I always read subtitles. We have them on. It's a good way to you miss something, you can either listen or read it.
Yeah, I'm a closed captioning guy too. I have it on all the time, except sports. That's the only time I'll shut it off. But it's about the biggest female drug lord of all time, Griselda Blanco. El Canto. The start of the series, they have a quote from Pablo Escobar. It says, "The only man I ever feared was a woman named Griselda Blanco." So it's a story of how she came to Miami from Colombia and started her all the fucking. Remember that Cocaine Cowboys, that documentary they did about all the violence in Miami in the 80s? It's all about her and the drug business back then. It's really good. Checked out an episode. Highly recommend it. For me, it took having a daughter. All right, you don't have to rub it in. You have to rub it in.
Hey, you know what I started watching? I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
Ted. I meant to say this earlier. The series Ted
with the bear, the teddy bear Ted. Yeah,
very funny.
That's good. What's it on?
Peacock or Paramount Plus, I think. One of those two. Something with a P.
What about the lingering smell, though? I threw away some great coats after quitting cigarettes. See, that's the other thing. You lose your sense of smell when you smoke. So we don't even smell how much our clothes reek of cigarettes. And
don't hang out with High Pitch Eric.
Oh, man.
Those stogies.
Yeah, it's like they took the cigar leaf that they roll the cigars in and they made a coat out of it for Eric. That's what it smells like. Walking into a Vegas casino and smelling that cigarette smoke, that I love. That I think always love. Shuli, why you quit smoking? Back into the garage. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. We definitely had a mix up at one point. Yeah. Get an Nespresso machine. You get a fucking Nespresso machine, Don. You want to fight? You really have to want to quit. Throw away the pack you're on and stop buying them. I did it about 18 years ago. Good luck, guys. Yeah, that's the thing. You just gotta fucking do it. I'm done. Look at me. I'm done.
I'm done after
I
this
just
pack.
light one up right
Clip
now.
that.
I remember when you said that last month too. It was
I
cool.
know, but
Yeah.
I gotta
I'll
keep
tell you.
saying it because at some point I'm gonna be done. I gotta believe it.
All
The
right,
chat has
I'll
some
tell you what.
ideas how to make it better. They say Mike should start smoking.
Oh.
That might help
so
everybody out.
uncool. Oh
I'll
my
do
god.
it after this pack is empty.
That's a different pack now? Now it's
No,
two
I
packs?
put two together that were open. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. And the other pack is full.
Oh, boy. Toss it. Barbara can throw cigarettes in his house, but I can't throw cans of beer in mine? Thank you, Dan Fixer. Woody, good morning, boys. Just got here. Is Stuttering John still a dim bulb beef knob? Yes, he is. All is well in the world, my friend. You're good. Did you send our guest the link, Froggy?
I did.
So he's been watching the show and he doesn't want to come on anymore.
Woody from Syracuse gifted one. Thank you.
I tried to run over a gas station attendant.
Oh, and we got to switch the phones over. I'm going to go get another phone so I can switch it over to that
Mid-Mobile
phone company. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. 8 o'clock, the caffeinated coffee is very good.
See, I like a good cup of coffee after dinner, like a half hour after.
After dinner?
Yeah.
I think Bob means...
We both do.
Do you think he was talking about the time, 8 o'clock? Like you drink coffee at 8 o'clock? Or the actual name of the coffee?
8 o'clock coffee.
Oh, I don't know. Is there an 8 o'clock coffee?
Yeah, that's a brand name.
It's a brand name. Yeah, 8 o'clock is a great time to drink coffee.
Well, yeah. What time do you usually have dinner?
Probably about
which one?
6:30.
6:30.
So like it's 7 o'clock at night. You're having coffee.
Yeah, a nice cup of coffee.
I drink coffee at night too, man. I love night coffee.
Well, you work at night.
No, but I do. Am I a prostitute?
No, I hope not. You'd be starving.
You don't drink coffee. You don't drink coffee at all, though, Mike. So you
I
drink
do.
like
I'm drinking coffee right now.
Do you? You're always drinking soda in the morning.
No,
I
I gave
orange,
that up.
purple
Because I have willpower. I gave that up. I drink coffee.
Did you?
Hey, hit him up with a membership.
This guy, D Money Maz, hit him up with a membership. D Money, go into the description of the show, turn on accept gifted memberships. Link is in the description. Otherwise, all this goodness they're doing is just a waste. Don't let them wait. Going outside and then the smell starts to annoy you. Going outside to smoke? Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be done. It's just I've had enough. I got to do something here. Ridiculous.
No, I know.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I feel good here's the thing. When I stop smoking for like 2 or 3 days, I really fucking feel like I can do anything.
That's right, because you can.
I can fucking I'm vicious, I'm everything.
Right.
And I just have all this energy that has to be so it's happening.
It has to. It has to.
See,
We can.
It's up another one.
I got to get rid of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Just throw them out. Throw them out.
I just threw out one pack.
Just throw them all out.
I know where he threw it. Yeah, I know where he threw it. I know the layout of that room. That pack is not in any garbage.
It landed in the closet next to the thing that we put our shoes in. The
cubby?
And it's right next to it, standing up straight, looking at me.
You just have to stop, Aku says. There's no trick or supplement. It's just you holding yourself accountable. God, I hate that. Mm-hmm. God, that makes me think. Asking for a membership is fucking trash. Buy one, you bums.
Easy, Torito.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have Torito running around the farm with his horns.
Yeah, you just have him piggyback you around the farm.
Bob, take that pack of cigarettes and just crush it right now.
Oh my God!
Why?
Because that would show you
Why?
serious.
Why?
That would show you serious.
We've been talking about quitting smoking for the last 15 minutes.
It's like,
goes,
if you
why
decide
would
to
I
quit
do that?
drinking, you've seen that. You pour the alcohol down the sink.
Yep.
It's a commitment.
I remember when one of the times my dad quit smoking. I was a kid. He got so angry because he was so irritated. He punched a door and he put a big hole in the door.
Yeah.
And but he was too cheap to fix it, so he just put a "Thank you for not smoking" sign on the hole.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And it always reminded us, like, kind of reminded him why he quit smoking too, because it was like this big like split in the wood, and then it said "Thank you for not smoking" on. So.
Shuli needs a propeller for that beanie. Anti-Semite. Stop mocking my religion, sir. Every one of these assholes saying just willpower, quit like I did, was a monster to everyone they encountered for the entire month they were detoxing. They are all lucky they survived how they behaved. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hold these motherfuckers accountable. Thank you. Can you New Yorkers stop saying coffee? It's infuriating.
Coffee. You want some coffee?
Coffee. Cup of coffee.
Go suck on a sausage, you fuck. Oh, we do have the ad read, though. We should do that, right? I mean, we mentioned the sponsor. We should definitely bring it up. Boys?
Yeah, who wants to do it?
Bob, you want to read the ad today?
Where is it?
You know, yeah, just read. So just somebody read it.
All right, well, I have it.
Bob is not here for reading ads. Thank you. Bob, your sipping woke me from my... Bob, your sipping and throat swallowing woke me from my coma. Bob,
it's an amazing thing to listen to that all day.
It is.
Bob, what's worse? Wait, hold on. Xanax or cigarettes? Xanax was brutal. It's brutal. Even after you stop, you go through a lot of shit for a long time, especially when you're on as much as I was. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a different thing.
Okay. See. You know what else is different, Mike? Mint Mobile, am I right?
This is what I've heard. And, you know, after years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by overpriced wireless providers, if I've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I heard that Mint Mobile wireless plans are $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, I thought, what's the catch? Well, after talking to them, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they sell wireless service online. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet, sweet savings directly to you. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans for just $15 a month. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with your existing contacts. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's limited time deal and get premium wireless service for just $15 a month. Yes, to get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Shuli. That's mintmobile.com/Shuli. Cut your wireless bills. Shuli. $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Shuli. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Fuck Shuli. Fuck the Shuli Network and BS show. They can go suck an egg.
Oh, that tells me that our pal Carl is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Hamburger Carl in the house.
What is happening, boys? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my friend. A lot's happening, a lot to cover, a lot to get to. Big news in the Dabble hack fucking wackoverse.
Yeah.
You have, let me get this right now. You have returned the money that Kevin Brennan had paid you for a couple appearances.
Well, you said earlier 2 appearances. He paid me for 3. I was on for 4.
Oh, okay. So he gypped you on one. Got it.
That's okay. And that's fine. I never asked him for money. And he said on his show yesterday that they give me back the money, Carl. So there you go, Kevin. I don't work for you.
Why don't you give me your money, fucking
I don't care about your money. Yeah, give that money to Bob. I should have given it to Bob.
No, he should have. He owes me a lot. Look, there's the cigarettes in here. See?
Good. Good. Break them. Good.
Whoa.
Wow. He fell for it. What an idiot. I got a whole carton, you moron. I'm not quitting, you dummy. Good for you.
Hey, guys, on Point Dabble Point later today, I'll be flushing my Coke down the toilet. So watch for that. Should be fun.
The money has been sent back.
What toilet?
And now, is there a statement you'd like to make? Is there something you'd like to say?
I came on the show because I know Kevin Brennan watches the show. It's his favorite one.
Absolutely.
So that's why I wanted to come on and deliver this directly to him. So Kevin on his show yesterday called me a coward, which is very funny because he won't let me on his show. He talks so much shit. He spent 2 hours. He was blown away by a 20-second dialogue I had with my wife. Blown away by it. Couldn't believe this existed in the world, but won't have me on the show. So this is my my message to Kevin, and he'll ignore this or not or whatever. Call me a coward, whatever. Kevin, have me back on your show. Love to come on and chat with you. Your show is all about conflict, but for some reason, everyone on the show has to love you. You can't have anyone who disagrees with you on your show, but it's all about conflict. Okay, fine. Have me on, or better yet, and I think this is what we really should do. 1v1. We'll broadcast it on each of our channels at the same time because you've said a lot of lies about me. You've talked a lot of shit, and I think we should hash it out.
I agree 100%. No friends, no this one, no that one. Mano y mano on YouTube, like the gladiators used to do
right.
in the old days.
I want that too. I want that too. One-on-one.
You want one-on-one with who? With
Kevin.
Carl? Oh, with Kevin. All right. Now, new game.
I'll go 2 rounds with Carl, and then I'll go 2 rounds with Bob, and then
this has become a triple threat match. Loser gets his head shit on by the winner.
Dude, when you're reading that Vince McMahon stuff, and I'm like, holy shit, this is nuts. And everyone's obsessing because my wife asked me if I had taken a nap that day. It's a little tamer. I don't know. I could be crazy, but it seems a little tamer.
Well, so Kevin's over here going, how is this not on CNN? Carl's wife asked him if he took a nap today. I got news for you, Kevin. If your wife gave a shit about you, you'd be taking a lot of naps. She would notice that you need them, you cranky fuck. As a 49-year-old man, I can't tell you how much I love a good nap. I mean, holy shit. It could restart your entire day.
Well, I mean, either way, I'm not even a nap taker, but obviously something had happened earlier in the day. My wife and I actually have conversations with each other. She was following up on something we had talked about earlier when she got home from work.
And that is the most
so
frustrating
nothing.
thing to him. The communication and the mutual caring that you have for each other. That sent him over the top more than anything else, more than the nap. And I was saying, was that code by chance for a little roll in the hay, as they said?
A little cuddle time, as they say.
Yeah, they go, hey, I'd like for you to take a nap, you know.
Well, my wife sees I'm chatting with 24 people online. She's like, wow, this guy's a big deal. It's getting me a little hot
juice
right
to
now.
start flowing, right? The
Yeah,
juice
right?
Yeah. Well, I was saying maybe that's their way of kind of flirting. You go, hey, I request for you to take a nap in my ass, something like that. I don't know.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know what kind of dirty.
But
fuck.
let's not forget though. Also, the most embarrassing thing is I had all my Star Wars toys. Oh no, wait, that's right. I had a mandolin. I was playing my mandolin on a live stream.
Hey.
So embarrassing.
I know you're gonna say I'm a kiss ass, but I'm a sucker for a good mandolin. I mean,
That's right.
Is there a prettier sounding string instrument than a mandolin? I think not. I'll wait. We're gonna
rip on Ricky Skaggs next. Who else is out there?
Yeah, man, a good mandolin solo and a country song. You got me, man. You got me. Yeah. So okay.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it might be, Shuli? I think these boomers like Kevin who know nothing about the internet, they've never seen like an IRL stream before. They don't realize this goes on every day, all day long. It's crazy because Kevin's like, oh my God, his wife is on the stream and they're talking to each other. And Carl wants her to turn on the grill so he can cook some burgers later. This is nuts. This is crazy. What's going on here? Wow.
It was like he had a walk-off grand slam, to win Game 7. It's like, Kevin.
Well, and then he shows his hand too because he's still upset about some video I put out where he was having tech issues and we were goofing on him because he brings it up all the time.
All of us for that still. He's
he
upset
brings
at
it
all
up
of us.
over and over again that, but he makes fun of me because I couldn't get my Wi-Fi to work. It's like, you're still upset about that? Get over it, buddy.
Then I saw from our pal, My Lost Interest, I saw he put a clip together of MLC yesterday. And the part I loved is at one point, he's talking about, you were on Ray's show yesterday.
Yes.
And at one point, he just yells out. Now, this guy, since he came back,
all he's done is talk about how he pays everybody. He pays everybody. He pays everybody. Yesterday, he starts crying. How come Karl isn't paying people? If he's doing so well, he should be paying people. Get out my wallet, bitch. You painted yourself into that corner.
These
you
guys
fucking deal with it.
These guys who are obsessed with how much money people make, other grown adults are obsessed with it and talk about it all the time. And Kevin doesn't know anything about my operation. I actually have 8 1099s that work on my show. So the fact that Kevin knows how much I pay people and how I work my business, he knows nothing. He wanted to compare bank accounts a couple months ago. It's crazy. He's lost his mind.
I mean, again,
wait until Bob buys a farm. He's going to be like reading the Farmer's Almanac. Look at this. It's going to be a bad crop year for Bob.
Drought, motherfucker, drought. Just screaming. I think that, there we go. Karl, a real man, abruptly quits his show when his wife comes in the room and yells at him. That's what does that.
Yeah, isn't there a video of his wife yelling at him and then he shuts down his show?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I think Melton was playing
we've played it, Bob.
Yeah, he was on late at night doing his drinking show, and the door opened, and you see Kevin's head whip around and look scared, and then he starts.
Can we play it for people that might not have seen it?
Find it, JoJo.
I'll see if I can dig it up.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, but I mean, please. I told this story. We were driving to a gig, and I was texting with my wife, and after the third text, he goes, "What are you guys, in love?" He was so disgusted that we were texting each other. So I think, a lot of it is personal. I think he wishes he had what you guys have.
And the rest
somebody
of it
that
is
gives a
fake.
shit about him, cares.
Yeah, and people who want to come on the show because they have fun doing it, not because they have to do it to make ends meet. This whole thing where he's bragging about paying a guy $9,000 over the course of a year.
Yes.
What does he think that means? He thinks he controls that guy because he's paid him $9,000?
Oh my God, that's exactly what he.
But
thinks.
he does. He actually does control Ray.
Well,
Kevin,
that's true.
Is this gonna put me in a new tax bracket? If I
that was so funny. So Ray has me on the show yesterday, and Ray had no idea that Kevin Brennan did 2 hours on a 20-second clip of me.
Hey, Kevin, he didn't watch our shit either. Welcome to the team, pal. Keep paying him.
Yeah, he doesn't watch. So he had no idea. So I get on there, and before the show, he's just like, "All right, so I want to talk about this thing and that thing, and we don't have to talk about Kevin Brennan or anything like that." I'm like, "Oh no, we do. You don't know what just happened. We'll definitely be talking." He's like, "Oh well, I gotta have his back, Karl. Come on, man." I'm like, "I don't give a shit what you have."
He said that before that he has to have his back.
Of course.
No matter what it is.
Of course.
And again, Ray doing typical Ray things goes on his show the other day and claims that we are orchestrating and behind this Joey C. hospital thing. Based on what?
I got a DM. I'll read the DM to you.
Yeah, based on a DM he got from who the fuck knows who.
Oh,
and now,
I got some information. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shuli.
Well, I just want to get to the end here. So last night, we're having a meeting last night, and Frog gets a text from Ray DeVito. Now, remember, Ray quit the network and then sent me a resignation text, right? So now he's already gone on the air and said, we're behind all this. Then he sends Joe a text going, hey, do you know anything about this Joey C situation? Is it real? Is it fake? It's like, why are you asking us if you've already accused us of being behind it? Like, he's backward. He does the first thing last every time.
I also love, and I love Ray, but his whole new thing now, he acts like a top salesperson for an organization who gets let go. You know how much fucking money I made those assholes? I made them so much fucking money. They just throw me out after I make them that much fucking money. It's like, you didn't make them.
Well, Joe said, what should I write him back? I said, tell him you have a bad connection. You're on an island partying with the $200 he left you guys. So what were you going to add?
All right, so I was just going to add this because I got a note from someone who was catfishing John. He talked about it on his show yesterday. And it turns out that when John says, I was talking to my buddy about this, he's always saying, oh, yeah, me and my buddy were talking about this. What he's referring to is any DM he gets that agrees with his position. So it's not even really a friend. He just gets DMs from Leo Gunn or whatever. He's just like, yeah, my buddy even agrees. Karl sucks. I was talking to my buddy about it. He said the shit wire is not very good. I don't know. My buddy said that. We were talking about it.
It's crazy because we always had the theory that it's him. Like it's Fight Club. Like he has nobody.
Yes.
Somehow it's worse.
It's worse than that.
Like
Yes.
Any
It's a
DMs
troll fucking with them.
Yeah. Any DM's his best friend. Are
Breaking
you?
news. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news.
What do we got, Froggy?
Yeah, that's fine. He can do what he can say whatever he wants. Bob's a fucking loser. Bob's a loser. He knows he's losing. But it's like, why don't he just go on the Shuli Network too if you want to get super chats? Because he's like, I think I'll follow the Stuttering John show, and I'll get thousands of people watching.
There she is.
I'll get thousands of people watching, and it's going to be fantastic. All right, bye.
But I'm a loser.
He got the rapid upside from the control booth just now. He got a heartbreak.
He got a heart out on that one.
That's funny.
He's such a rebel. He's such a rebel.
That's what people are like. Somebody hit me up yesterday on Twitter, like, "Damn, Kevin's killing you on X." I go, I would know. The pussy blocked me before he fucking went on his fucking tirade.
But my wife doesn't step on a mandolin. That's the difference.
Oh, I love it. Karl, good to see you. Are you still riding high from the rock bottom bump?
Yes. We're killing it over here. It's crazy.
Oh, look. It's the loser with musical talent and a loving wife.
Got me again.
What did Karl do with this Amanda Lynn? Oh, a mandolin. I get it.
It's a pun.
Take the hat off, tip boy.
Oh, Jesus, Bob. All right, let's talk about the bet because I do have to get my tips done.
Yeah.
Fucking Bills 44-yarder. Anyway, not the point. So I heard Bob say on this show he wasn't going to do it until after the Super Bowl. So I feel like that gives me a grace period. But after the Super Bowl, you will see the frosted tips coming out. That's my promise to you. You won the bet fair and square.
Mm-hmm.
I think after the Super Bowl, you guys. Well, Bob said he will do it in
solidarity.
What did Bob say?
I didn't say
what?
In solidarity.
I felt bad with everything going on with the mandolin and that stuff, so I might have fucking said something I shouldn't have.
So Bob is getting dark tips. He's going to look like Cruella DeVille. He's going to get black tips.
That was the idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So,
but since Karl lost, he'll have to get his. Thank you.
Do it. Are you a man of your word or not?
Yes, Karl is a man of his word, and will do it.
No, you.
He
doesn't
will.
say you.
No, I didn't say anything. It was a comment. I like to joke around.
Bob planted strawberries in October. He's a fucking idiot. Farmer Kevy.
That would be stupid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's on a like I've noticed that he's pumped the brakes on me, and now he's going after you and Melton a lot more on his show.
Well, he somehow thinks that I'm way more famous than I actually am, because he was even drawing comparisons to Opie. What if Opie had a video like this? I'm not Opie. You know that, right?
And the other thing is he's baffled that nobody else is covering this.
Yeah.
Now look, other people have covered it. It just hasn't been their be all end all like it is for you, Kevin. It's not that big of a deal. Couples communicate. They get along. They interact.
Well, let's not forget who first saw this video and thought it was worth clipping is Vince the lawyer. So that tells you everything you need to know. If he's just like, look at this loser who has a loving wife that comes home to him.
What a ray of sunshine that Vince is, huh? Yeah. Can't believe he would be behind that.
Oh, today's I won't be watching. I'm doing the creep off with Vinny, but on today's Vince the Lawyer show, get ready for him to play the victim. I have a feeling he's going to be playing the clip of us calling his kids losers. And we'll be talking about lawsuits and different things that he'll be doing. I love when Vince turns into victim mode. It's always a fun look for him.
Well, I mean, it's why those two get along so well. You understand? They both have that push. They get pushed back. And they go, ow, why are you playing so rough? You know, I was just messing around. Like,
Samba
okay.
skull. Samba
Somber skull. Hey, I thought everything was fun and games until Vince shows up backstage in Poughkeepsie, starts telling everybody with a set of ears that John's mildly retarded, according to his,
That was his
work with him throughout the years.
opinion.
His assessment,
Yeah.
John is mildly retarded, and he was telling everybody that. So I'm just letting John know, you got a guy out there spreading the word. He's getting your name out there, followed by the phrase mildly retarded, but your name is getting out there. So don't hate him.
What percentage is that? 50%?
What, mildly retarded?
Yeah. Or 70.
What's high pitch? Is he mildly or is he?
I think he on the scale, the IQ test scale. I think he tested dull was the actual.
So mildly
what it
retarded
landed
equals
on.
dull. Got it.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, I think high pitch has a little bit more going on. If you know what I mean. But
They both grift, but high pitch actually makes money. That's the
yeah,
difference.
yeah. High pitch also never evicted his family out of a home because they want to make money. These documents.
I want to bring something up. So this Sunday we're finally finishing up. Easy for you to say, John's autobiography. We've been doing it little pieces at a time on our Patreon. So we're doing the last chapters. Tuki's going to be on, producer Chris, and then we're going to delve into the child custody papers. Ooh. And my focus, I don't know what Tuki's going to do. That you can't tame a puppet. I don't know what producer Chris going to do.
Yeah.
My focus is going to be on John's grammar, misspellings, and typos that are all over professional emails that he's sending in order to get employment and his resume.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to point out to John that he needs to stop schooling people on grammar and typos because he's the worst offender.
Love it. I love it. Yep. And there's so much to work with there. There's so much stuff. Hey, Shula, you were a fan of Morgan Fairchild. Oh, John doxed himself yesterday by showing his DMs again on Twitter. And one of the people he DM'd with was Morgan Fairchild.
Really?
Said the name of the account. Yeah. And it's just like, and all the DMs are just so sad.
With April, too. That was interesting.
April from Steel Toe is in his DMs. They were talking. Yeah. Not Aaron. April. Amazing who he'll reach out to, huh?
Well, I'm sure that's all above board.
I'm sure it is.
I heard you can't come. Is that true?
So John will say he's not trying to get into her pants, but I have to tell you, if you're DMing a girl and you're not trying to get in her pants, you're wasting your time. What are you doing?
Yeah,
what do you want to strike up a friendship? Yeah, what are you doing?
Right. Want to know what their interests are? What a fucking dork.
I know you're an Aquarius, so I just wanted to let you know.
People have some smoking stuff for still. My dad did for 30 years when he quit. His wife said she could go longer than him, and that's all it took. He wasn't going to let her win. Chewed on a ton of straws for the oral fixation. You a band guy? You ever smoke cigarettes, Carl?
I did when I was a teenager, yeah.
But just for teenagers' sake, not like you got.
Did you give him back to the store?
Well,
because you weren't happy.
I'm gonna tell you guys what you don't want to hear, and you guys already came to this conclusion. I think I was 19 or 20, and one day I woke up and I go, I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore, and I never did it. Well, I have since then, but I definitely quit. I was a pack-a-day smoker, and I went, I don't want to do this anymore, and I just stopped. You have to want to stop.
But what's crazy is I feel like I've had those mornings, and there's mornings where I wake up where I'm like, I'm done with this shit.
Well, talking about routine, it used to be every time I was driving in my car, first thing, cigarette. Yeah. And so I had to switch to gum. Just pop a stick of gum in your mouth instead. Like you got to find things to do that kind of replace that over time.
I got gum too.
Nicotine gum?
Yep.
It's the good stuff.
Bob is surrounded by nicotine to try and quit smoking in every form. Liquid, gum, hats. He's got a nicotine hat he wore. There you go.
COVID.
That's COVID test. The only association I have left with smoking is drinking. So if I drink wine, I smoke. It's the only time I have to break that habit. That one is rough. Yeah, everybody has. Well, alcohol is a big thing to get people back into it. That's for sure. KB is so disingenuous. He's terrified of his wife. That's why he keeps his personal info about his family on lockdown. I don't fault it. Look, I don't think everybody should release family information. It's not, I'm fine with that.
It's a smart move. I do wonder if his wife is older than my wife, though. I'm curious about that.
100%.
I don't know.
100%.
I don't know how that works.
And at the end of the day, it's something that you really can't avoid right now in this day and age. Is people like Vince, Muttering Jay, will get into a social media account, start taking pictures, and then once it's on a social media account, then I can talk about a person that's not on a show or has nothing to do with the network. I can post pictures of their kids. It's a big difference. John sits here and talks about these two nonsensical comments that Karl made fucking 37 years ago being the driving force for John to trash his kids constantly on a daily basis and remind everybody of what was said.
Yes.
Unbelievable logic. Crazy.
Yeah, Vince the other day on his show goes, because John tweeted out a photo of my parents and my brother with their names on it and then made a joke about my dad having cancer. And Vince goes, yeah, you hate to see these things happen, but this is what happens. This stuff gets out there. I'm like, no, you put it out there. What do you mean this stuff happens? You make it happen. He acts like it's inevitable. Someone's obviously going to dox your father and, make a cancer joke. And the other thing John says, we'll talk about it on Point Devil Point. Big week for John this week. But the other thing he says, he goes, that wasn't a joke about cancer. That was not a joke about cancer. The last word in the joke is cancer. If that's not a joke about cancer, he doesn't know how punchlines work. You don't say the chicken crossed the road because it wanted to get to the other side. It's not how the fucking joke works, you idiot.
Yeah, if that was a long bit on a comedy thing, it would say cancer, lose a kid. That's how you would know that
Right.
because that's
like
what
if you're writing a set list, right, and you have that joke on your set list, that's how you'd write it. Cancer joke, basically.
What he doesn't understand though is that even if like Shuli wrote that, even if guys who know you and are your friend and or family wrote that joke, it would make way more sense and be a lot funnier because they love you and they would love your father and they would it's a joke. It's like you're kind of like making light of a bad situation. A guy who hates you, a guy who doesn't even know you, brings up your dad's cancer and it's like what you don't get that. There's got to be a familiarity with that.
And he's not doing it to be funny. He's doing it to be a cunt. So, that's the other big thing is like, there's no malicious intent behind us busting balls about stuff. And not to mention, Karl has a fucking dark sense of humor. He laughs at fucking crazy shit. He laughs at he's never censored anybody. He's not saying John can't do this. He's just saying it's a dick move.
Yeah,
a lot of people say it.
Yeah. Right. Yes, I wasn't the first person to say that's a dick move. In fact, John took the tweet down because of that, the backlash he got.
And then Vince does this thing where he's like, how he edits videos to like make it look like you're saying something that you're not, And this is the latest episode of WATP. You can see all this. They covered it. They did a great job. He changes the video into saying that Karl loves Holocaust and anti-Semitic humor. And then the video stops and Vince finishes Karl's statement by saying, but cancer jokes are not allowed.
Yeah, but you can't joke about cancer. John goes, did you hear what Karl just said?
And it's like, Karl didn't say anything.
He's so stupid. He's so easily manipulated. And you watch it happen between Muttering Jay and Vince the Lawyer and John. It's just a cycle now where John hates him and then falls right back into it again. And then hates him and then falls back into it again. The funny thing, too, is that the cycle keeps getting shorter and shorter.
Yes.
It used to be a couple months and then a couple months and then it was a week and then now it's just days back and forth.
Yeah. And the simple fact that, while Vince is trying to bust balls and be funny about it, John is such an idiot. He's retweeting the video and attaching it to the Jewish Defense League, the JDL. For the you know what, John? They're spinning a lot of plates right now, the JDL. I don't know that they're going to get to this Karl thing right away.
Meanwhile, Vince has a caller on his show saying that John's daughter has a mental illness, and John just let that play on his show without even commenting on it. Like, holy shit, that's way crazier than anything I've ever said about his kids. That's nuts. Yeah,
but the guy who said his daughter had a mental illness did not like you, so all bets are off.
Okay,
everything's fine.
All right, fair enough. He agreed that I suck. Good.
Yeah, exactly. You can trash anyone in my family as long as you say Barbara Levy, Karl, Silent Mike. They all stink. That's all he cares. That's what his life is now. Agree with me. He should be on an off ramp on a highway. It says
agree with me for work, please. You know, like fuck. It's just ridiculous. Not to mention, what does a pack cost these days? Cigarettes are fucking up there, man.
$10.50.
When I left New York, they were $15 in the city, in Times Square, and then they were 11 or 12 back home.
I just don't know how I'm going to tape these back together after
Made a horrible mistake. Don gifted one. Thank you, Dono.
Pull the trigger, bitch.
You just have to stop. There's no trick or supplement. It's just you holding yourself accountable. I will.
Well, that might be true, but future sponsors might disagree with that. I just want to say
that's true. That's true.
We don't know that yet.
Shout out to Zippix. You're always welcome back. Thank you. Bob, not smoking is like Vince McMahon not taking a dump on the office mimeographer. Yeah. Bob equals Pesci and Easy Money. I can quit at any time. See?
I did.
The best scenes of that movie.
I feel better already. I feel fucking, look at this. I'm fucking ready to do stuff, man. I'm ready to play some ping pong, motherfucker.
Uh-oh. Carl Berger here to show Sausage
Carl
Tips.
Berger.
I got no problem with the word, but you two might. I don't know. I'll fight all 5 of you. Don just wants to fight. That's all he wants. Please feature this one, Frog. Carl, your thoughts and analysis on KB's room divider. Your feedback.
It's got a lot to hide, that guy. That's for sure.
Yeah,
his only background is hiding stuff.
You want to make money doing a show? Take us behind the divider.
Yes.
Kevin. Yeah. It's like Al Capone's vault, revisited.
It looks like he's in a different hiding place every time from his wife, and then when she finds him, he has to stop the podcast. He's like,
the terrorists put up weird backgrounds so the army can never figure out where they are and drop a fucking bomb on them. So I think he's
I'm in a cave. Let's do this.
I love that Ray had you on the other day and knew nothing about the nap thing, and all these super chats are coming in, and and at one point Ray just goes, "Is there something I'm missing here?"
And then by the end, he's asking me real questions like, "So how do you feel about napping, Kyle? Are you a nap guy?"
Nap.
It was great. It was great. I told him multiple times, I'm like, "Ray, you had me out at the wrong time, man. This is
really."
He was not prepared.
Bob, you should bleach your hair, Bob, shady style, like it's 1999. Hi, Carla. Favorite skater, favorite trick. Go. Favorite skater, like skateboarder.
I mean, Rodney Mullen, who invented the ollie kickflip, but didn't just invent it. He did a quadruple kickflip before anyone else knew how to do it. I would say is one example.
Wait a minute. We're just gonna sit here and act like the MIG twist isn't nothing. We're just gonna pretend that
the MIG twist is very impressive by Mike McGill. But Mike McGill, as soon as he figured that out, everyone did it better than him.
That is true. That is true.
If you want to talk about 1983 skateboarding, I'll be here all day.
Oh, I loved it. I love watching those dudes, man. That was so cool. Just trust me. Starbucks stock. Okay, Starbucks stock. This guy's giving us a tip. Speaking of tips, Frosted Tips put lead in my pencil. Frosted Tips World Order. FSJ. Bob doing a COVID test. Thanks for the $2. Coach Shuli, you still have your tunnel digging hat on. I know.
Frosted Tips World Order. FTWO.
It's officially too many of those fucking things. What do we have Frosted Tip? Hey, Shul, I came out of my Comer to ask you, what's with the yarmulke? How's that thing stay on? Then, same question. Love Joey C. Oh, that was a Joey C thing. You got to put Joey C's name at the beginning, and then I read it as Joey C the whole time.
You know what? I have a yarmulke organ. You ever play those?
Yeah, it's the Shabbos.
Oof.
Oh, come on. That was a Yamaha joke. All right, guys. All right.
That's,
my next impression is Columbo.
Chat's on their way out. It's like a fire alarm just went.
Right.
Chat, we'll see you later.
All right.
Wow.
Jen, I see you have to leave.
Wow. They're telling us we all have to go.
Joyce,
just be quiet.
go over to Roy's house. Grab the pork.
Grab the pork, Joyce. I don't know if you're familiar. Are you? It was not
somebody wrote "yikes" and died.
Takes your mind off of smoking, doesn't it?
Hey, look at
Makes
this.
you want to start.
Hi, Carl. I've been watching your show for 3 years now. I want to thank you for all the entertainment, both now and the backlog. However, TSN is my new home. There's no need to get ugly at the end there. You know,
No, that's awesome. I appreciate it.
No, listen,
That's great.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm glad it fell off.
I know. God's like, enough with the bit. Get it off your fucking head. All right. Do you wear that at the dinner table? Stay out of my goddamn life, Sean. All right? No, I just wear it on Fridays for the show. So I can get Kevin to really ramp up the anti-Semitism for 4 o'clock.
Yeah, he needs that.
That's the other thing, his whole thing about how we've systematically taken over his time slot. Nobody else was doing a show at 4 o'clock till Kevin Brennan showed up. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but do you know why he picked 4 o'clock in the afternoons to go on, Carl?
I sure do. It was to spite Anthony Cumia.
Well, there you go. There you go. Live by it, die by it, brother. What can I tell you, man? It's he never disappoints. KB just wants attention. He saw the money Stuttering John got that one day, and now he's jealous and trying to ignite his super chats going after Carl. I agree.
That would make the most sense because it's funny how the thing that John was most mad at me about when I did my emergency episode responding to his tweets was the super chats. That's what really set him off, is that people wanted to support us, support the show, and did that with a very generous super chats throughout that. And nothing pisses guys like Kevin and John off more than someone else making money. They hate it. They feel like that money should have gone to them. As soon as someone else gets money, they're like, that was my money.
Well, and then Kevin saying today in that clip that I watched yesterday that he's thinking of funding MLC fans.
Yes.
Right. Listen to this. He won't pay the talent that does the fucking show, but he's thinking of giving MLC chatters money to go super chat and harass Carl during Point Dabble Point for the nap thing. So,
which, by the way, I will read every super chat about napping today on Point Dabble Point. I promise you. We'll leave them up on the screen if they're a lot of money. No problem at all.
Yeah. Like how this guy, all he knows is to waste money. Like people are going to do this regardless, Kevin. You don't have to pay him to do it.
I know what I'll do. I'll fund them directly. That'll show them.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, why doesn't he just go over and do it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great question, Bob. Why doesn't he send a link to Carl and have him on his show?
Maybe that's when he naps.
Well, he's definitely napping. You don't ride back from the store with 2 quarts of milk on your handlebars and not take a nap when you get home. Come on. She is not a lawyer, but she does play one on the Shuli Network, in case anybody. Oh, I thought that was something Cumia was doing. KB is funny and good with the right targets. Carl's loving relationship and Mandolin or the views here are not. Yeah, the views is a whole nother thing now. Everybody's buying, everybody's cheating except him. Everything's fit. It's crazy. If you'd have told me that Stuttering John and Kevin Brennan would have the same mantra when Kevin started doing his thing, I'd have been like, you're out of your mind. Kevin's a comic. Kevin, he's not delusional. He's not sick in the head like John. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, no, Kevin's the same guy. If someone tells him something that he wants it to be true, he'll repeat it over and over and over again. And all it takes is one person to tell him, like, oh yeah, you know they're buying views is you watch the view count at the end of the video. Kevin didn't decide to ask another person if that's true or not. Didn't do any research on it. Just went all in with that information for weeks. It's embarrassing.
True. That's a fact. What he said.
I stand with naps. I stand with naps too. Fucking love it. God damn. Upstate New York farm for city folk. Watch them try to milk bulls and ride dogs into the sunset. This guy's goofing on you, Bob.
I know about it. I know fucking animals, which is which. I'm not a fucking city boy. I'm everything, motherfuckers.
So this is what happened to the Bones Brigade. You're looking at it.
Got pretty sad.
Father Time don't do no jobs. I'll tell you that. Gifting one. Strudelwagon. Thank you,
What is
Strudel.
this? Juan El Todamenda Amanda? I don't know.
After reading all these court docs, I can confirm John is a worse parent than Casey Anthony.
Yeah, Casey only had the one.
Yeah, she learned. I mean, she got it all out of her system after that. Point Dabble Point tonight. If so, who's on? Please say Missy. Carl.
We have Trucker Andy, Blind Mike, myself, and then I was going to talk to you about who you wanted to have on the show today.
All right. I mean, listen, for Looney Tunes, if you want to reach out to Missy and have her on, I'm all for that.
I invited Missy to come on WATP tomorrow. We have Dr. Steve on, but I know Missy's told me she has some family in from out of town, but she might be able to do today. I don't know.
All right. Well, if you need somebody, we're here. You let me know.
Beautiful.
It's going to be a good show. And
there's so much
is
to talk about.
Is that person coming on to talk about the DMs?
We'll see.
Okay. All right.
We'll see.
All right. Okay. Carl is a shill for big naps. Indoctrination. You're part of the.
I'm napping all the way to the bank, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys. Sorry I stepped out. Who's the well-rested frosted tip hottie in the upper right-hand corner? Is Blind Mike the same from Barstool Sports?
Yes, he is. That is the Blind Mike who had a ping pong match with who's the guy over there?
Dave?
Yeah, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
That's a fun video to watch on YouTube.
Right. There's a reason upstate farmers spray paint cow on their livestock when the hunters come up from the city during hunting season. Is that true? That's great. Kevin started doing 4 p.m. to Spike Cumia. He started paying guests to Spike Cumia. Money must be tight now. Well, that's the real reality behind all this anger, and he'll never be honest about it. And listen, it fluctuates. That's how it goes here on YouTube. Not every month is consistent. Not every month is going to be the same. You knew there was a problem when he told Melton, my numbers aren't down. They're just not as high as they were before. I heard that. I was like, that's impressive. I love good bullshit. That's impressive. Bravo. Janet. Carl's wife is thin, John, you bumbling drunk. Well, that's the other thing.
Yeah, I know. Someone made a joke. Whenever someone goofs on me in his chat, it's the funniest thing he's ever heard. Even though he doesn't respond to it the way a normal person would laugh at somebody, he goes, hippo. If it took you that long to process it, then you're a moron. But yeah, no, my wife is not fat, so calling her a pig and a hippo doesn't make a ton of sense.
Well, yesterday he was bragging. Somebody posted a clip of him going, he goes, I'd rather have this than your wives, Shuli and Karl. And I'm like, you don't have an option. Nobody else is offering. That is what you have. That is all you're going to have for the rest of your life. It's over. Fucking put a wig on that hand.
I don't know. He might get Gina Bobina. The way that he's hitting on her live on his show is not creepy at all. It's girls love that.
Gina, please send the DMs. I got to see those things. I know they got it. The creepy meter's got to be pinned into the red by now. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I'm not trying to fuck her. I just want to know how her day was.
Dude, the way he looks at her picture when she pops up in the super chat. You remember Raiders of the Lost Ark, the beginning when Harrison Ford's teaching and that one girl's staring at it and she closes her eyes and it says, I love you on her eyelid? That's the way John looks at her. John's a farmer. He produced 3 different
Oh, Jesus Christ.
For a guy that said this show is not funny, Short Friday sure is here a lot. Why are you writing about yourself, Vince?
He used the wrong one.
Yeah. That is dummy, Vince. For beloved guests, loved ones, chemotherapy. Oh, no, you don't run that scam. Send me back my money. Yeah, nap request world order. There's a new one.
I'll get the Jingles department on that immediately.
Nap world order. Hey, Karl, the new Levyland reboot better not get roasted on WATP, or else I'll Vince McMahon you and sell the rights to Night Melendez. That's easy.
Right.
Let me know.
It's a lot of code. There's a lot of code in
Uzi.
that, but I speak Irish, so I got it.
The drunk from down under, or wherever the fuck he lives, has joined me on Levyverse starting Tuesday.
Oh,
sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got another potato? That's good.
Have you, Karl, heard anything about Ray or Stevie Lou being off of MLC now? Because I know he wasn't happy with Stevie Lou going on John's show for free, and he wasn't happy with Ray dealing with you. So I'm curious if he's out of the business of DeVito and Stevie Lou.
I have not heard. I couldn't be more confused by what Stevie Lou has done in the last couple of weeks, because he's acting when he's on with John. It's not real.
Right.
So he's trolling John. And then when Kevin Brennan sent the note that he's no longer getting paid on MLC, he was acting there too. He's like, John, this is hitting me so hard. I don't know what to do. But I think maybe it actually is true. And he's like, oh, fuck, that actually did happen.
No,
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell.
I could totally see Kevin not paying him anymore, not booking him anymore for him going on John's show for free, which, look, I kind of, as much as I love fucking with Kevin and going back and forth with him, I kind of get what he's saying. It's like, if you're saying you can't do my show this day that I'm paying you to do, but then you're on 2-3 days in a row with John for free, then what am I having you on for? Like, I kind of get that.
Well, it's a good way to get rid of Stevie if Kevin goes, I want you to go troll John, and then he does it, and then Kevin publicly says, oh, you're doing John's show now? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying you anymore.
Seems like that's what happened. Yeah.
Well, don't forget, like, Bob, the whole thing with Bob was Kevin heard that Bob was on the phone with Chad in Atlantic City. That's all he had. That's the only information he had. And from that, he goes, you picked a bad time to do this, Bob, before payday, already insinuating he's not going to pay Bob, and he's done working with Bob. So I could see that one as well. Then, no, you did walk away when he started accusing you of releasing secrets, like you work at fucking.
But he
NASA
wanted to control you with the money that he owed you, and you know, I said this on my show. Kevin's like a failed cult leader. He tells you who you can be friends with. It's like Scientology. Yeah. When you're in Scientology, it's like you can no longer talk to your family because they're not Scientologists. And he's the same thing with MLC. You're on MLC, you can't talk to Carl, you can't go on any other shows. Like, it's a weird way to think about interactions with other people.
Do you think he'll ever end up back at a comedy club in New York?
No.
I don't think so.
I think he's scared.
I know he is. He's scared of everything, first of all. Now he's got a legitimate line of comics that, like, whoever's on that lineup could potentially beat the shit out of him.
We get a lot of those guys coming to Rochester, coming at the Carlson. You know, I have connections over there. I've heard more stories. I don't ever bring it up. We never bring up Kevin's name. These guys bring it up.
Yeah. No, they're not fans.
They are not fans.
Speaking of comedy, we watched that video yesterday, the Mark Norman thing.
Yeah.
So it turns out that was like a bit. They were like filming for some.
Yeah, you can see it because.
Oh, I know, but why would you do that in this day and age? Like, why would you do that to the people that are sitting there?
That's interesting.
That don't know it's a fucking bit.
Blind Mike went viral tweeting that out. He's got 30,000 likes or something on his tweet with that. And I was on a show with him last night. Who are these socials? And he goes, I know what's going on behind the scenes. I go, great. What is it? He's like, I'm going to save it for Sunday morning on the Blind Mike Project. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, it's already.
No, it's out, right?
Yeah, the New York Comedy Club put out a statement saying, hey, we were filming something. Probably should have done a better job with that. We're sorry, type thing. Let us get you free tickets and drink to the next show.
Well, it's very awkward, so I'm not sure what the stage direction was on that.
Yeah, especially when the girl came up there and she goes, everybody be calm. She's like, everybody be calm, but get out.
Get out and take your time.
Get out.
Yeah, anything could have happened when they were leaving. Like, people rush, knock somebody over. You know, it's just stupid.
Sure.
I hope there was a second take, is all I'm saying.
Mark wasn't even nervous. Like, you know what I mean? He doesn't look like he would handle something like that with people coming on stage that cool.
I mean, yeah, you have, you know, if they want you, they get you. Ask Big J Okerson. They grabbed that motherfucker by the ankle and yanked him off the stage at Soul Joel. That was wild. I thought nicotine was young black people. All right, Hicks, thank you. Checking in, Hicks.
Okay.
Nick quit smoking, but Mike Hawk just burned. Joey P, could we get the Mandalorian avatar with a mandolin? Thank you. Mandolin World Order.
MWO.
Never ends. Kevintology, same as Scientology, but no member.
Right, I know. That's what I mean. He's a failed cult leader. It's not working.
Oh my God.
He can't even get Ray to not do WATP. I didn't want him on there. Kevin didn't want him on there, but he still did it. It's unbelievable.
But the thing is with Kevin, he treats the internet like he's CBS and you're fucking NBC, and you guys are fighting each other. Like, this is my time slot. Now we have to go up against you. It's like there's plenty of people who want to watch. People watch two shows at the same time. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, and the level of where our shows are at numbers wise compared to their shows numbers wise is ridiculous. Is ridiculous. My wife's here. Do I need to take a nap, honey? Sorry.
Tell her not to step on any musical instruments you have laying on the floor next to you.
Yeah. Watch out for my weed, honey. Don't step on it.
By the way,
I don't know if you
poll-
guys saw the. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were going to mention it. Go ahead.
Yeah, that Vice is are already coming out with a special. You know, they're into this whole dark side of comedy. If you look,
Yeah, I got to see that. I was on Vice last night, the other night on the 9 Lives episode of Howard Stern, and got a text from a few people saying they thought it Vince texted me out of the blue yesterday. You did a great job.
I gotta watch that.
We'll be sure not to hear that on the air. Yeah. Kevin Brennan, Behind the Divider.
Wow.
Now this I'm into. The people who Dark Side of the Ring are doing Behind the Divider. That would be great.
Adam Hineker has a voice modulator out there. It's in a dark room.
One of the funniest things John said this week is he goes, Adam, you think you're so handsome.
He just sits there being hot.
I go, he's so mad. His love for another man is pouring out.
You and those eyebrows.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't understand these feelings.
Yeah. He's very confused and angry about it. Well, listen. Adam with those eyebrows, you son of a bitch. 4 p.m. today. Who are these podcasts? Point Dabble Point. Always a great show. Always a great talking point for John and everybody else the following day, the weekend, that night. You enjoying John's evening schedule?
I am. I think it's really good for his family and his kids too to see him getting drunk every night.
I agree. I agree.
That's awesome.
The drinking is turned up to 11, and I'm all for that.
Yeah, he's also popping prescription pills and chucking them down with Michelob's. It's great. So, Shuli, I got to be honest with you. When we started Point Dabble Point, it had to be 16 weeks ago. I thought, how long will this be an interesting thing to talk about every single week? And every week, I feel like there's more news to discuss with Stuttering John. How is this happening?
It's
that's
wild.
The way it is, because it's not going to go away. This is prime time now. This is him every day coming back and forth, and everyone else coming back and forth, and people are loving it. And
you would think that would be old news, but there's always new things to talk about. It's crazy.
Well, because one of the participants never learned, right? It's like Groundhog Day. He goes back to the beginning every day. Every day he's back at square one, and he somehow, because he doesn't even know he's doing this. Let's just throw this out there. He couldn't replicate this in any other way or fashion, right? This is all natural stupid. You understand? And he has this ability where it makes you go, like, I gotta watch him today. How stupid it's not about what will he say, it's about how dumb is what he's going to say today.
It's very repetitive. His show is actually very repetitive, but he's on for so many hours a week that you can pick out things, and there is an interesting storyline of how people interact back and forth. But I will say this about John. I'm going to give him a big compliment. I hope he's listening right now. Back when we were covering him pretty regularly, and he was doing the political show 4 days a week and then Beer on the Balcony, it was very difficult to make him interesting. We had to dig through and find little nuggets. He'd just sit there and stare at Richard Ojeda and Hal Sparks for 10 minutes at a time as they rambled on and on.
We had to listen to politics.
Yeah, it was brutal back then. John's show is actually entertaining from time to time now.
Listen, it's better than any MLC. I don't care what episode. It's better than any MLC. It's one of the best shows out there.
Well, the problem with MLC is that Kevin's got the snot rag on the ready. John uses his shirt.
Oh,
John's up the game.
It's okay. Look, it's one thing to use your shirt. I'm not giving you, but for this sake, I'll give you the okay on it. Use your shirt to wipe your nose. The shirt you're wearing, and you leave it on, and you just sit there in a snot. I could not get that out of my head watching that clip.
That's like blowing your nose with a cum sock.
And then putting it back on your foot.
Now you're wearing it.
Someone else's cum sock. Ray DeVito's.
All right, listen. Once you know the rules here. Once cum socks get brought up, it's time to wrap it up. Point Dabble Point doesn't play Stuttering John remixes, does it? Because I'd love it. Do It for a G was the first. Just saying. There's so many talented creators out there.
Send that to me, guys.
Send it
I'll
to
play
him.
It's amazing.
The Looney Tunes critic is amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
DJ Dabbles. Who can forget this? So many great people. Mike has a new song. I heard the first verse of this song.
Oh, yeah.
It may be the greatest thing Mike's ever done. It may be the greatest thing Mike's ever done.
He hasn't done suicide. No.
You finally got one back on him, Zen. There you go. All right. So WATP, who are these podcasts? Go check them out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Odds are you are. But subscribe, hit notifications so you know when PDP will be live and other stuff. He does a bunch of other shows out there, Kevin. I know you think it's just John, but the guy does actually more than one show. And
Point Dabble Point today at 4:00. Tune in for that. Tomorrow we're doing Who Are These Podcasts with Dr. Steve. If you want to watch that live, you can if you're on our Patreon or a member on our YouTube channel. We go live every Saturday at 2, Wednesday at 5. All of our members can watch it live. If you don't want to pay for it, you can listen to it. We'll put it out on Sunday as an audio version of the podcast. And like I said, on our Patreon and for our YouTube members, we are doing the final chapters of Stuttering John's autobiography, Easy for You to Say, and we'll be digging into the court papers. And that is this Sunday at noon with Tukey.
Love it. Love it. BS Show Live. It's got links to all our live shows coming up. Definitely get on BS Show Live and get yourself some tickets.
February 24th. And February 24th is the Eminence. And then March 29th, Uncle Vinny.
He's so mad he broke that pack of cigarettes. He's so mad. I can see
reeling.
He's reeling already.
I'm not, because Perry Carvel Live is coming back in February.
Wow. Very exciting.
And Levyverse.
The BS Show plus Cosby Kid Swan Dive equals satisfaction. There you go. You can't have a show without a Cosby reference. All right. Carl is a Shuli. We all are Shulies. We wish you a great, great weekend. And something tells me you'll see us again this weekend. So hit like, hit subscribe, hit notification. We'll see you guys. Bye, everybody.
Time to get out of bed.
Get back into your coffin.
Time to wake up.
No talking about John now.
Gotta get out of bed.
Have a great weekend, all. And to all, a good weekend.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Bye-bye.
Get up and get the guy go.
Cheeseburger. A big cheeseburger. Better than all.